And if you're wondering why I have a cover on, it's cold as shit. Alright, what's going on, guys? And it's time for Real Talk Tuesday. This video's a little late today, but I feel like this is something that I wanted to talk about. And normally this is not something you can expect, but every once in a while. And this is sports related, more specifically the New England Patriots. And I want to talk about them this season. And this has been an injury-plagued season so much. First, we had Aqib Talib being hurt. First off, let's start this all over. Okay. First off, Rob Gronkowski was hurt at the beginning of the season. Aqib Talib's playing amazing football, and week 1, Shane Vereen out until I think it was week 10 or week 11. Then after that, Aqib Talib gets hurt. Danny Amendola gets hurt. Vince Wilfork gets hurt. Tommy Kelly gets hurt. And Gerard Mayo gets hurt. So with all these injuries, let's look at and let's not forget Leon Washington for the little bit of time he was on the team, which was a complete disappointment for special teams. So Vince Wilfork out for the year, Tommy Kelly out for the year, Gerard Mayo out for the year, Rob Gronkowski out again due to a torn ACL from the hit by TJ Ward in this past Sunday's game against the Cleveland Browns. And Aqib Talib battling a hip injury, Kimbrel Thompkins also battling a hip injury, and it's getting worse and worse for us for injuries. But the thing is, we're constantly having someone step up, which is a good thing. And when we look at it, the changes are beneficial to the team because the people that are stepping up are really helping the team win. And it's been shown in the past 3 weeks that Bill Belichick is a really good coach, and we're making a lot of changes because if you watch throughout the game, every single time they put him up on the camera, he's always writing something down on that clipboard to notice. He's noticing what the defenses are doing to their offense and vice versa. And he makes those adjustments second half because every single time, we come out first half and it's kind of lackluster, it feels like things aren't really clicking. But once we come out second half and understand what the defense is throwing at us and in the offense, it's pretty much unbelievable. Now, the Cleveland Browns game, I'm not going to say, okay, it was a lucky win. Now, first, Josh Boyce, that penalty was a little bit questionable, a couple baby taps. I don't know about that one. We have had a lot of flags that's kept into the game, especially the Carolina game. And when you look at it, we got the onside kick and then we scored. But if you want to look at it, Billy Cundiff only missed the kick by, maybe 3 yards at the most, maybe. And I know this has nothing to do with the Patriots, but Billy Cundiff is a bum. Every game-winning situation he's lost. This past week, and he lost the game for the Baltimore Ravens to go to the Super Bowl. So he's just a disappointing kicker. He's probably done after this year. But back to Patriots, I do believe there's going to be definitely some changes coming up. For the rest of this year, you can see a lot coming from Shane Vereen. It showed just last week, 157 rushing yards. He's caught passes out of the backfield as a slot receiver. Julian Edelman is going to keep doing good work. Running D, Kimbrel Thompkins to come back. Austin Cobb is going to step up like how he was back in his Indianapolis days. Aaron Dobson hopefully can come back from injury. And that's what we really need. Josh Boyce is stepping up, which is really good. We're going to need more players to step up. We're going to go back to those four receiver sets, a lot of slot and intermediate routes. It's going to be harder to get the ball downfield, and it's going to be harder to move the ball by the fact that, Rob Gronkowski isn't attracting so many defenders. But, this is a time for Matthew Mulligan to step up, and we're going to see a little bit more of James Devlin and Matthew Huwani in fullback and H-back style formation. So, personally, coming from after this year, in the draft, I can definitely see them pulling the tight end first pick in the first round. Definitely going to be a tight end. There's 166 from Washington. Fast, he runs like a 4.4, something like that. So we can probably see him getting picked up. Running back, probably third or fourth round. If Stephen Ridley plays next week, or if he fumbles, I would say week 17, week 16. If he fumbles then, he's pretty much done. If he fumbles in the playoffs, this is probably his last year. They're probably going to trade him, for some draft picks. This is probably Brandon Bolden's last year, and I think possibly LeGarrette Blount could probably see a 1-year contract extension and then a pickup of a running back. But there's a lot of things that we have looking forward to next year, and I know that's not something that you want to look to as a next year team, but because Tom Brady only has a couple more years left, is once we have all those injuries back, and seeing the progression that the rookies has made, because we have tons of rookies on this squad, and the progressions they've made from the beginning of the season to now is definitely going to make a difference. But I think the biggest factor going into the playoffs and hopefully a road to the Super Bowl is definitely how well these second and third team players on the depth chart can step up. And if they don't, the Super Bowl run is done. I'm sorry to say it, but there's definitely going to be people that's going to step up. Matthew Mulligan's going to have to step up. Josh Boyce is going to have to step up. Laguerre Bunt's going to have to be a little bit more powerful in the running game. And Chris Jones and Joe Villano as rookies at that defensive and nose tackle, and Jamie Collins as well at linebacker, are definitely going to do some things to really help this offense. And I think one of the unsung heroes are definitely going to be Dane Fletcher. Watch out for him. But this is Real Talk. Let me know what you guys think about the New England Patriots. If you're a Patriots fan, down in the description box below. Well, no, not description box, comment box below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.